So sorry, I've been MIA a while. I know I said I wanted to post twice a week. I don't know what happened last week. I guess I just got super busy. I don't know what's going on with my hair. It's a hot mess, but it is what it is. So hi, I hope everyone is doing well, and I figured I would do, so this video is probably gonna become 2 parts. I'm gonna start talking about my son Anthony, who has autism, and how his diagnosis of autism actually led us to where we are today in our conversion journey. So to take it way back, and I'm sorry if one of my kids come barging in, or Amelia's in her bassinet over there playing. I may have to pause and come back. But so going way back, when Anthony was 2, so he was born in 2013, so about 2015, he was, okay, so when he was a baby, like Amelia's age, like a few months, he was amazing. He was such a good baby. He was a happy baby. He was awesome. He was meeting all his milestones. And then as he got older, I started noticing, I don't know, I just, that mother's intuition that just something wasn't right. Like he stopped doing a lot of things. He regressed. And I didn't know at the time that it was autism. I knew something deep down inside of me that something was not right. But my husband was like, oh, well, he's a baby. Let's just see, maybe it's nothing. So then around about a year and a half, maybe, about a year and a half, he started getting really I don't know the word for it. I don't want to say violent, but he was very, I heard the door, hold on. He was showing a lot of self-injurious behavior and stuff. When he would get upset, he would hit himself or randomly bang his head on the walls and stuff. And that's when I started seeing that. That's when I knew that I needed to see what's going on, because that was not normal. So I brought him to the doctor, and they did everything, and they said, okay, well, we're gonna have him evaluated for a few different things. So I was like, okay. So then I had an evaluator come over to the house and everything, and they told me right there on the spot, they were like, your son has autism. And they said that without intense therapy, that your son will never be verbal, that you should learn sign language because he's never going to communicate. I did not like that. I didn't want to hear it. I was like, no, this can't be true. My baby boy, he was my second child at the time. And all this is happening in New York. We were still living in New York. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna accept that, So I got him all the therapies. I did everything I could. I eventually even quit my job for him. I was not gonna let no doctor determine my son's life, It's like, I respect them. I was a registered medical assistant for almost 8 years, so I love the medical field and everything in it, but reverse the sides, I'm like, no, I'm not taking this. I'm not gonna accept it. So I did what I had to do, and progress was being made slowly. But he was still quite nonverbal, and after the denial, the 5 stages of grief, I went into depression. And my husband went into depression. And we were like, why us? Why our son? Why our baby boy? And you could see it in Anthony's eyes. He was just such a happy kid. He is a happy kid. He just, the way their brain works, the mechanics, it's a lot different. So we continued all the therapies and everything. And he was making progress. But about 3 or 4 months, almost a half a year into the therapies, my husband got an amazing job opportunity offer to come down to Florida. So we packed up, and here we are, we're in Florida. So fast forward, I signed him up for continuous therapies here in Florida. But the thing is, here in Florida, it's totally different than New York. You can only receive home therapy sessions up until age 3, I think. And by the time we got here, he was 3, so he only got like 2 months of therapies. So I just started doing everything myself, hands-on. And then I signed him up for school, and he got accepted into this amazing school here in Jupiter, Florida, the Els Foundation, with Ernie Els, the amazing school that they opened. And it was like we were here, and he went like whoo, all the way over here, and they are amazing, hands down, best school ever. And he's just the way they handle the kids with ABA therapy and everything, it was really, really good. And now he's talking, and now he's reading. Fast forward to the pandemic, everything that happened, I ended up homeschooling him, because just the back and the forth, the virtual and the non-virtual, I felt that I could handle it. Well, that's gonna be part 2, I think. But yeah, so now he's homeschooled, he's reading, he knows simple math, he communicates, he talks too much now, okay? When they're like babies, you're like, oh, you want to talk, and then they're like, okay, now shut up. That's the point we're at right now with him. No, but it's amazing, he's amazing. So now we deal with bigger struggles. So because their brain functions differently, he gets easily overloaded. He gets sensory overload very quickly, which leads to outbursts and meltdowns. I was always taught with each step forward, you take 2 steps back. So he's reading, he's doing math, he's communicating, he's doing amazing, but now his behavior is what needs to be worked on. So that's what I'm working with him in the homeschooling for this year, is his behavior, to get it under control, to control the outbursts. For example, like when he's playing a video game, if he loses, he freaks out because he thinks it's the end of the world. And I'm trying to teach him it's okay to lose, that you try again, and it's repetitive behavior that I'm trying to reinforce him with good behavior. It's a work in progress. But yeah, I mean, it's hard, when he was first diagnosed, me and my husband, we went, I'm trying to listen to the kids. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. This is Erin, by the way. Say hi. Who's that? Is that Erin? No pull on that, baby. Let's see. You want to play with this? Okay. So where was I? Yeah, it was hard. Me and my husband, we went into depression. We were like, why? And I lost myself, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. I gained a lot of weight, as my husband did. We left our belief systems that we had then. I didn't think there was a God. I was really pissed. I didn't have the best childhood growing up. So I was upset. I was like, how could this happen to me? I had enough trauma in my life. Playing the victim role, you know. Nope. Let's not touch that. And I ended up thinking there was no God and such. And then when we moved here to Florida, he got accepted into the school and things were going good, and I was slowly regaining my faith. And this is how it ties into the reason why we're converting and such, which I'll share my testimony in the next video. So I slowly gaining back my faith. He was improving, and I was like, okay, maybe it's not that hard. And I don't remember when it was, but about 2 years, no, maybe about a year or 2 years after we're here, I just felt something, like, when you get that deep intuition. Yes, baby. Hi. Something pulled me. I don't know what it was. I still don't know what it was, but something told me, read the Bible. I was into what was her name? Joyce Myers and all that nonsense. Well, it's not nonsense if you believe this. If you believe that, I don't want to tell anyone what to believe, what not to believe. I know I'm gonna probably receive backlash from all the people who do believe it. I'm not trying to persuade anyone or any of that. I'm just telling you my opinion. So I was into all that, and we started going to church again. But something told me, read the Bible from the beginning. So I read it from page 1, and I read it throughout the whole year. And as I'm reading it, you're 3. No, you're not 3. You're 2. You're 2. 1, 2. So where was I? Oh yeah, we started going to church again. And as I'm reading the Bible, I'm like, the church doesn't follow half of this. And this is from Exodus and Deuteronomy, where all the commandments are. And yeah. Okay, let me finish, okay? What? Okay. Okay, hold on. Yeah, he took away my seat. So, it was the thing that really fueled my fire, the main thing that fueled my fire at the time was that, married women should cover their hair. Hold on. Okay, hashtag life of a mom. So the main thing that got me was when Rebecca was in the field and she saw Isaac, and she asked who that was, and then she proceeded to cover her hair. And I was like, And then I started seeing the pattern that even Sarah covered their hair. And I was like, why don't women cover their hair? If they're married, obviously they're doing it in the Bible. Why are why aren't married women covering their hair today? And so I proceeded to ask, and I started asking around, and the answers that I got was pretty funny. Some of the answers I got was, Mama. Yes, baby. Yeah. Was that we don't follow the Old Testament no more, or that the Pope changed it. Like, random answers, and I'm like, okay, well, if you don't follow the Old Testament, why is it in the Bible that we, like, you know, like, why is it there then? Just to look at it? I mean, obviously people aren't reading it and following it. Why is it there? Or, and then for the Pope, that the Pope changed it, I was like, who gave him the authority? It says right there in the Bible, do not change anything. And and that kind of created the downward spiral for me, because when I hook on to something, I don't let go. Like, I have to find out. So I started reading more and doing my own research, and it was insane, the stuff that I found out. And so I started covering my hair. That was my first thing, and I should have my hair covered right now, but I'm home and I didn't cover my hair because we didn't go out today, really. We just went for a walk. Hi. 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 So yeah, when I go out though, I always cover my hair.
Mama. Hi.
Hi. What's your name?
Hi.
You say Aaron.
Hi.
Hi.
Papa.
Yeah, that's bed. Pillow.
Baby.
Yeah, baby's inside. So when I go out, I always make sure my head is covered. And that was one of the first things that I started doing. And my husband thought I was insane. And he was like, what's all this you're doing? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Good job. Thank you, Aaron. And then it started leading to more questions. I was like, okay, well, what about not eating pork and shellfish? I'm like, I didn't know what to think, what to say. I'm like, even today, I'm like, I can't believe. And please do not get offended when I say this. I mean this with all my heart in a sincere place. It is not judgmental. It is not nothing of that sort. But to this day, I get baffled because I cannot believe what the church professes, but they don't follow through to their own words, okay? I mean, it's just, they get to pick and choose what I'm not even going to get into it because, yeah. But anyway, and I was like, okay, well, we're not eating pork no more, shellfish. And I didn't even know what, like, kosher was and all that. Because I was always taught that the Old Testament is not for us. Yes.
Guess what?
What?
Go.
Say hi.
I need pink. I need red and white mixed pink.
Can you show it to me?
Yeah.
Okay, bring it to me. Let me see. So,
no.
Why?
Because it needs to dry.
Oh, okay, so I'll see it after it dries, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So, I told my husband, I was like, okay, well, we're not eating pork no more, or shellfish. And that's when he thought I lost it. He thought I was totally insane. So yeah, I think that's about how far I'm gonna get into that now, because that's sort of, no. Okay, hold on, watch out. You want mommy to carry you? Okay, so, I think that's where I'm gonna leave off right now, because now it's kind of tying into, the conversion story. Yes.
I'll do it.
You want door?
Do it.
So that's gonna be part 2. So stay tuned for part 2, where I will lead into what? Okay, I'm coming. where I will lead into the conversion process. I'm sorry these videos are short, but y'all know I'm a mom of 5. I can't be on here too long, but I do want to share with you guys our process and our story to hope not to persuade anyone, but just to share if you're out there searching for inspirement and such and relativity, because I know that I was searching for a lot and I couldn't find anything for families in the conversion process who homeschool, who have a son with autism, and who have 5 crazy kids already. So, and a husband. So this is, I hope, helps to whoever needs it. And yeah, so I gotta go. It's like 2:30 and we have to finish. I have laundry to fold and I have to start cooking dinner, and yeah. So if no one told you this today, you're awesome, you're amazing, I love you, and I will see you in part 2. Bye.